Fraud within a business and businesses committing fraud. Chapter 1. A Business Fraud Guide. Fraud on Business. The TV show American Greed has about 17 seasons of episodes about both business owners committing fraud on the public and people working in businesses and governments ripping their employers off. I've seen several documentaries about frauds and scams all over the internet and YouTube, but overall they're rare. There is a semi-documentary UK TV show called The Hustle where professional con artists show how easy it is to con business people. The ABC American TV show called The Hustler is a game show without much educational value. In my opinion, the most common fraud on business is done by the insiders, the employees of the company. Whenever there is money involved, either have two people who don't like each other on it in order that they oversee each other, or security features, or both. Cash is the worst. If more than one person has access to the cash drawer and you don't have a 24-hour camera there watching it all, someone will steal the money, blame the other guys with the keys while they all blame him. I saw this happen at a hotel. I had no doubt about who stole the money, but because several people had access to the cash drawer, I couldn't prove it. He just denied. Another one is the phony supplier scam. If someone is the buyer for a company, he sets up a phony company, pretends it's supplying the company he works for with some products, then writes checks to the phony company, himself. A lot of customers simply don't pay for products, which is why you have to charge everybody up front, no credit except for credit cards, until at least you get to know them and give them account status with you. Wait until payment has cleared before you give or ship anything. Counterfeit checks, cashier checks, and money orders are easy to make. Clear them before giving merchandise. If some guy or gal who you've never seen before comes in on Friday night at 6 o'clock, wants to make a reasonable sized purchase and pay for it with a money order or cashier's check, tell them to cash the check elsewhere and come back with the cash or it's no sale. Many people write personal checks on accounts with no money in them. Credit card fraud is big. Stolen credit card numbers abound, used both electronically and in the creation of new credit cards with these fake numbers and a fake magnetic stripe on them. It's not that hard. The equipment to make the cards is available for sale to the general public. Identity theft is big. Someone steals the vital information of another person and applies for credit cards in that name, after which they get cash and merchandise using their credit information. The credit card companies are currently looking for ways to battle the fraudulent use of credit cards for mail order purchases, such as having a PIN, personal identification number, for them. The credit card companies created a system called SET, Secure Electronic Transactions, which is being phased into the marketplace. The smart card, which contains a small microprocessor that adds security, is another option. There is a controversy as to whether a business should ship products to a different address than the one for the credit card used to purchase the item. Some people say it's common and necessary in order for people to send presents, but others say it's often a fraudulent order. Credit card chargebacks are hell for business owners simply because they get burned by unjustified chargebacks. A customer just has to contact his credit card issuer and claim that the seller did him wrong, whereupon the credit card company charges the purchase amount back to the seller and credits the buyer's credit card account. Some credit card companies automatically do a chargeback for every customer complaint or perform only a cursory investigation and end up charging the business because they don't want to make their customers angry. They have a tendency to favor their customers, the consumers who use their cards. Always contest unjustified chargebacks or they'll do it again. Overall, the merchant business acceptance of credit cards is worth more than the few unjustified chargebacks you get. Just be wary when customers do it and fight them. The most blatant credit card fraud is simply the outright lie by a legitimate card holder. The customer places an expensive order over the phone with a business using his credit card number. Because it's a big order, the business might phone him back to verify that he placed the order. A month later, the business gets a chargeback because the customer claimed he never ordered the stuff, so the business calls the guy back. Here's the same guy with the same voice who is lying through his teeth, so what recourse does the business owner have? Unless he recorded the guy's voice from the earlier calls and gets a voice expert to testify that they're all the same voice, he can't win in criminal court without hard evidence, and besides, all the running around and hiring a voice expert costs money, which is a hassle for the average businessman. So the lesson is that there will always be scam customers, but don't let them stop you from doing business with the vast majority of customers who are honest. Another one is customers sending letters out of the blue claiming they ordered product X 3 months ago with a photocopy of a money order, which is a fake, a doctored money order on a photocopy, then photocopied again, and never received it. International credit card fraud is so big that many businesses won't ship things to Eastern Europe, Africa, or some of the poorer countries in Asia simply because a high percentage of it is credit card fraud. The only solution is to demand payment before you ship in the form of a check or money order by mail, that you clear with the bank before you send the product. In conclusion, some precautions to take when handling credit cards are as follows. Ask for complete information with each order, i.e., name, address, telephone number, email address, etc. Don't accept orders originating from free email addresses like Hotmail. Call the cardholder back or send an email to verify the order here and there. Call the bank to verify the account name and number of electronic checks. A business owner can sometimes sue a bad customer in small claims or civil court, but unless the amount is high, it's often not worth it, and if you win, you'll have a hard time collecting on it. You have to chase the person down through legal channels for the money. If you file a criminal complaint, you might get the guy convicted, but you probably won't get your stuff back. In my opinion, it's good to go after con artists because somebody has to, otherwise they simply keep doing it. Scams and fraud in the business world. The biggest scams in the business world are all the fake home business and work-at-home business opportunities advertised all over the internet, promising you a way to make lots of money if you pay them $30 or more. This information. Somebody said 100% of all work-at-home ads are scams. If you read my money-making book, you'll find an idea, then develop it yourself. Don't pay somebody $30 or more for some flimsy book about common sense knowledge. If you want self-employment ideas, try number 652-659 at the library. I'm not going to get into how companies inflate the value of their stocks here through creative accounting. Just watch American Greed on MSNBC. I caution everyone against becoming a partner with anyone because there's lots of room for one partner to take the money and run. I'm against anyone investing in another person's business or buying it unless you quietly investigate, due diligence, and see customers going in and out regularly. There was a TV crime show about con artists. They showcased some guy in NYC who created a chain of stereo equipment stores. Whenever the local business reporter or potential investors came in, he'd get thousands of stereo component boxes made up, stack them up in his warehouse, but there was nothing in them. There are fake business blogs and fake product rating websites put up by people trying to promote their own products. Some people steal the content and the catalog of products from a business website, then set it up under a different website name. They take orders for several months until the complaints run up, then simply vanish and do it to another company. Of course, they never send any merchandise. They also do this to steal people's credit card numbers. Most of the testimonials in infomercials are just friends of the dude selling the stuff. Anybody can get fake business cards made up for anything. Somebody can put an ad on Craigslist or the local newspaper advertising a lucrative business opportunity, get the person to go over for an interview, then rape them and kill them. It's the same with fake real estate buyers and sellers. Some companies put out fake press releases about themselves and their competition. Some people create fake businesses to get loans and government grants. Counterfeiting is big. Third world companies make fake brand name products. Employees could have fake degrees, degree.net/html/diploma_mills.html. Try the following terms on search engines and business news websites. Fake business, business fraud, business scam, business rip-off, business swindle, business con artist. Use caution with BizOp websites. I've done a lot of money, business, and job searches for the books I've written. In most of these searches, there's an ad or two about making money. There's no way I can tell if they're real or scam, but I know that an article I read somewhere cited work-at-home websites as the most fraudulent area of the internet. At the very least, type the website name in at bbb.org and ripoffreport.com to see if anyone complained about it. Some are work at home, meaning you work for somebody from home. Most supposedly have a great idea for you to start up a business which they'll sell you for a fee. This is a dream for a lot of people, to work at home, which is why you must be very careful of all the scam ads out there offering you this opportunity. The simplest way is to find some contract work in your own local area, like do medical transcription for a doctor, type people's paperwork up, design websites, fix computers, do internet marketing for others, etc. Be wary of scams. Don't say I didn't warn you. I just collect websites I come across. If you're really smart, you'll get an idea from one of these websites and develop it yourself. Some of these scams are so good that you commit crimes by doing them. Somebody put an ad up saying they needed a person to work for their mail forwarding business. The woman who took the job got a bunch of things delivered to her home which she repackaged and sent to Russia. She got paid through PayPal. It was thieves in Russia charging up stuff on stolen credit card numbers, paying her with transfers from a stolen credit card, so she ended up having to pay the PayPal pay she got back and hassled by the FBI, who realized she was conned, so they didn't lay any charges on her. Check to see if you're dealing with legitimate businesses. bbb.org, ripoffreport.com, bbbonline.org, ic3.gov, trustee.com, verysignsecured.com. Chapter 2. Fraud/business scam websites. Business fraud/business scam websites. Adrounce.com, type in fake, scam business. Allbusiness.com. Badcustomer.com, they have a database of people who write bad checks, etc. bbb.org. business.com/guides/avoiding-small-business-scams-577. businessfraudprevention.com. business-powerpack.com. businessusatoday.com. businessweek.com, the global counterfeit business is out of control. cio.com/articles/27408/u.s_agencies_set_on_fake_business_opportunities. consumerfraudreporting.org/bizprop-sample-list.php, fraudulent business deals. crimes-of-persuasion.com. criminalfraud.com/business-fraud.php. ecommerceclub.org/e-commerce-cyber-fraud.html. ehow.com, how to find out if a business is fake. fightfraud.nv.gov. fraud.org/scams-against-businesses/bizscams.htm. ftc.gov. hotscams.com/articles/avoiding-online-business-fraud.html. inc.com. lexisnexis.com/fraudpoint, fraud prevention technology. merchant accounts newsandinfo.com/ar/merchant-account-scams.php. online-b-b-trading.blogspot.com. scam.com. scamexposer.com. sequence-inc.com/fraud-files. smallbiztrends.com. technerati.com/tag/scam. 10spider.com/business-law/business-fraud-protection.html. thenewbusinessworld.blogspot.com. trendhunter.com. Work-at-home scam websites. There are plenty of websites advertising work-at-home and money-making opportunities. Some are legitimate, but many are scams that want some kind of upfront money to get you set up. If they want money to register or for whatever reason, pass on it. It's most likely a scam. Through my experience, the more hyped up an ad looks, the more likely it's a scam. Remember, they'll say anything to get your money, then after they've got it, you don't have a prayer of getting it back, even if they offer a guarantee, which to a scam artist means nothing. Beware of scam websites masquerading as scam-free zone websites. bbb.org/alerts/article.asp?id=436, avoid work from home schemes. aarp.org/money. bbb.org/alerts/article.asp?id=436, work-at-home schemes. bbb.org/library/workathome.asp. busymoms.com/scams.html. clickjobsreview.com, work-at-home job scams. cockeyed.com/workfromhome/workfromhome.html, article about somebody putting Herbalife signs up everywhere in Sacramento, CA. monster.com/articles/work-from-home. danielmilano.com/make-money-online/how-to-avoid-internet-business-fraud. dont-get-scammed.com. don'tgetscammedagain.com. ehow.com, avoid home business scams. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/get-rich-quick-scheme. ezinarticles.com, are any get-rich-quick programs legitimate? featuredreports.monster.com, avoid work-at-home job scams. fightfraud.nv.gov/scams_home-based-business.htm. fraud.org/tips/internet/workathome.htm. fraud.org/tips/telemarketing/workathome.htm. ftc.gov/bcp/conlany/audio/workathome60.htm, work-at-home scams, 877 FTC help. ftc.gov/bcp/conlany/pubs/invest/homework.shtm, work-at-home schemes. g-trick-quick-schemes-revealed.com. homebased-business-books.com/how-to-avoid-being-when-running-a-home-based-business. homejobsite.com/get_rich_quick.html. hubpages.com/hub-get_quick_rich_jerk_. internetbasedmoms.com/get-rich-quick-schemes. internet-moneyscam-review.com. jaminhomejobs.com/scams. legitbiz101.com/richquickschemes.php. myworkathomedaddy.com. onlinemarketingreviews.com. onlinescamsrevealed.com. onlinescamsuncovered.com. scamfreeonline1.com. scaminsider.com. smallbusiness.com/wiki/business_opportunity_fraud. stupidscams.com. Thebiest Homeview seen as sreviewsite.com. therychdude.com. sologig.com/common/information.aspx?id=fraud. usps.com/postalinspectors/nrwascam.htm. wisegeek.com/what-is-a-get-rich-quick-scheme.htm.